transmission. I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah. Rex Harriman is a nut, folks. Watch this. I'm gonna come on, man. Okay, share screen. Okay. This guy's a freaking nut. Come on. Something's wrong with this doggone. Not working. Let's see. Let's see. Remove this. Can this be? Let's see. Police are digging up the backyard of the backhoe. You know? Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Oh, God. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay. Let's see. Family of guilt. I mean, this guy's a freaking nut. He doesn't need to be a part of society. Let me get my banners. You know? He doesn't need to be a part of society or any kind of society whatsoever. He needs to be like vanquished from the face of the earth. Really. I don't know what's wrong with this computer. This computer is messed up. Hey, Vibrant Law. Okay, I'm just going to do videos. Yeah, the queen of the hammers. Okay, just a second. Let me see if this works. Okay. Oh God. This Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, Queen of the Hammers. Oh, man. Okay. He needs to be he needs to be put away for life. You know, he needs to be put away for life. Hammer Nation, I swear. You know, he needs not to see the light of day. This computer of mine is sucking eggs at this stream. Yeah, he needs to be put away for life. What's wrong with this? I'm just having some trouble with this computer, man. Mm, uh, God. You know, it's just not working out for me right now. Exit page. All right, I'm back. Hey, Vibrant Law. Hi, Corinne Aqua Clara. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I just had a problem with this other computer. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Let me get to this guy. Thank you so much for joining us. We will continue this conversation. Coming up, temperature records are being broken across the United States as doctors and hospitals right now are reporting a dramatic spike in heat-related patients. Okay. Oh, God. Him and his wife has filed for a divorce. And
in pregnancy. Then
okay.
the political arena steps in and causes even more.
Y'all, the lesson in here, everybody is don't marry a nut.
I see him walking. He walks with a briefcase. He walks in a suit.
Don't marry a nut.
Doesn't look like, looks like every other American type person. He looks like your average Joe. These young women went missing between July of 2007 and September of 2010. They were found in December of 2010 by the Suffolk County Police Department, and then there was nothing, absolutely nothing. For the next 13 years, their cases went unsolved until today.
They still got a backhoe. They got a backhoe there, Corinne Aqua Clara Vibrant Law. They got a backhoe, man. Let's see the whispers.
I've seen everyone. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window. And your patio doors are really gorgeous. They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security. That's so great to hear, Michael. Thank you. Before July 31st, buy one window, patio door, or entry door, and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off with a minimum purchase of more. And our financing can help make this project more affordable.
Yeah, the whispers.
No monthly payments and no interest for 1 year. This offer is July 31st. Call Renewal by Anderson today for 1-800-501-1400. That's 1-800-501-1400. We're reinventing our network. Smarter, more efficient routes. So you can deliver more value to your customers.
Yeah, let's just go.
Perfectly orchestrated. United States.
I mean, how could the wife not know that she was marrying a nut?
We're under a heat alert. It's coming over here to New York.
Good morning, story joined by CNN. What's the latest, bro?
Being shattered all across the U.S. and the southwestern part of the country is getting hit especially hard, with people running serious health risks just by stepping outside. In Phoenix, first responders are dealing with more calls for heat-related distress. They put this man in a harness filled with ice and cool water to get his body temperature down. Phoenix is at the epicenter of a string of heat alerts across the southwestern U.S., the Plains, and Florida that covered more than 35 million people today. Phoenix has seen 25.
Man, 110 degrees, man. Dang.
It's so hot in the Phoenix area that people have been burned just by falling on the ground. One doctor saying the temperature of asphalt can reach 180 degrees in the afternoon.
The pavement is so hot that it only takes a fraction of a second to get a pretty deep burn.
Record heat was expected to continue in El Paso and San Angelo, Texas. South Florida under an excessive heat warning over the weekend, with temperatures that experts said could feel like 112. Hikers at national and state parks in Arizona and California have been warned for weeks that it's dangerous to hike in those remote areas when it's so hot. One expert says it's almost certain that July will be the warmest month the entire planet has seen in recorded history.
As long as we continue to burn fossil fuels and generate carbon pollution and the planet continues to heat up, we're going to see more of these unprecedented extreme weather events.
Unprecedented, extreme, and lethal. According to the CDC, more than 700 people die from extreme heat each year in the U.S.
Dang, it's getting hot. It's getting hot out there, man. Hey, anybody out there? You know, it's a darn shame that you guys have a show. Who the heck did I marry, man? I married a nut. He's still on suicide watch as we speak, Hammer Nation show. We got to keep an eye on this nut. Yep.
Very, very much. Coming up on Aaron Burnett out front right after the Situation Room. General David Petraeus joins Aaron for a
Nut.
Keep what you got until you get what you need, y'all. You got to give a lot just to get what you need sometimes, y'all. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose. Busting loose.
Hey, Randy. He married a nut, Randy.
Busting loose in the evening.
He married a nut. Come on, man.
Busting loose in the meantime. Busting loose.
I mean, how did you know that you was married to a freaking nut? Okay? And she didn't know none of this was going on inside of her house? That he was killing all these people inside her own house? Sheesh! I just feel sorry for her, Hammer Nation, that she didn't know that she was married to a freaking nut. This Rex Heuermann. They say it's going to be a long, it's spread from New York to South Carolina to Vegas. Anybody in the Vegas area? Y'all ever run into this guy? Rex Heuermann? Let me know, man. And Atlantic City, New Jersey. I just feel bad for the victims mostly, but I feel sorry for the wife who has been married to this dude for 27 years and she didn't know that he did this kind of stuff. You know, going through porn sites, asking women for sex and all this stuff. And the people that ran into him don't do business with this guy. He's a risk. He is a risk. So I don't think he was a very good business person. I don't think he did very good business. You know? And the people of Massapequa are going to be happy when the cops leave and get their town back to some sort of normalcy. Whatever normalcy there is now. It just goes to show you, don't know if you're having a nut for a neighbor. God. If I was the neighbors in that neighborhood, I'd tear that house down from stem to stern. I would tear down that house. Don't leave no stone unturned. Just destroy it. I'm sure that they're still looking for every evidence that they're not going to leave behind so that they'll have a strong case against this dude. Man, that guy had to be a shock to the whole neighborhood. They thought he was odd, but not that odd. It's a sad state of affairs, man. Let me check out Court TV and what they're saying about it. Just a second. Oh, crud. Yeah. It's just a darn shame you don't know who your neighbors are. You know, you really don't know who your neighbors are. I mean, the neighbors that I have here seem pretty decent, but you never know who your freaking neighbors are. Your neighbor could be a freaking nut.
Tonight, an Ohio police officer is on administrative leave with pay after he released a K-9 on an unarmed black truck driver potentially surrendering to other officers. Seen as Isabel Rosales is digging into the story for us, and we want to warn you.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Yes. No, I don't know. Can you call me back at a later time? All right, thank you. So, yeah, let me get this.
Has come forward. Dave Schaller said he came home to find this stranger who he described as a towering Frankenstein-like figure with an empty gaze who drove a first-generation Chevy Avalanche.
Look at this dude, Randy.
That he was in there threatening Amber Lynn Costello, who was an occasional sex worker who had locked herself in the bathroom. The two men came to blows.
Well,
and eventually the hulking intruder left in his truck.
Dad!
Wow. This is crucial evidence in the case. If he can identify this man as the person who was there the night before, it does raise one question, though, like how does, if this violent interaction and she locked herself in the bathroom the night before, what happened the next day that she would want to meet with him and see him again? I think it's another part of the puzzle here. What we're going to do Monday night on the program, we're going to dive a lot deeper into all of this new information that we have and everything else.
Well, that's today, man. I wouldn't, if I was the wife, I would just not contact him. I don't think she wants to contact this nut. And that's her husband, soon to be ex-husband. I mean, really, this is a sad state of affairs. That this was 13 years in the making to try to get evidence on this nut. You know, it's just a darn shame that, oh, hey, Randy.
How you doing, Miss Tanya?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just doing this Rex Harriman case. I don't know if anybody lives in Las Vegas or the South Carolina area. Anybody has ever seen this nut?
I got family and friends in Las Vegas. Yep. I go there all the time.
Have they ever ran into this nut?
I gotta ask them when I to talk to them later. I'll ask them.
Yeah, because some people have said that if you ever dealt business with him, he's a high risk because he has property in Vegas, and he's investigating here in New Jersey too, in Atlantic City, where he's been, and he took his truck from South Carolina.
Oh wow!
So listen, if anybody if you know anybody in Las Vegas who have ever seen this nut or have talked to this nut, because he's been asking about this case for a long time. Anybody think they caught this dude or anybody? And I feel sorry for the wife. And they're digging in the backhoe. They got a backhoe right now, digging a hole, using radar to see if anything is buried down there.
Right.
I just feel sorry for the wife that she didn't know for the 27 years that she was married to this nut, that he did this stuff, because they were out of town when these murders happened. And they said it couldn't happen right inside the house.
So he's a serial killer. Oh,
yeah. Man. Yeah. She's in a fraternity that she didn't want to be in. And that fraternity is, if you are related to a serial killer club, that's a hard thing to be in, man. Right. You know how that'll do to you? To your neighbors that probably know you and know your family, that your relative, your father, that the father you grew up with is a nut.
Right.
Look at the BTK killer. They had her on the court TV, and Dennis Rader, So she kind of knows what the family is going to go through with this stuff. She's going to need a lot of therapy. And she's going to call me and say, who the heck did I marry for 27 years? I married a nut. That's a club nobody wants to be in. I don't want to be a part of a club that I'm related to a serial killer. That would be a hard thing for me to fathom.
Yes.
It has to be on your mind 24 hours a day. You try to. Can you make peace with yourself? I know it's not your fault. It's it's the person that you're related to that did all this mess.
Right.
And it's just like it's on your back all the time. No matter where you go, no matter what you do. Oh, you're Dennis Rader's daughter, huh? Oh God! And he said, "I'm a loose Harriman." Oh yeah, you're married to that nut. If I was her, I wouldn't go back in that house. I would not go back in that house. I'd tear it down. But she's filing for a divorce, huh?
No, I'm listening. I just said facts. Go ahead.
I would not go in that house. I would just take whatever you had in that house out of there and just change your name. But I don't think no matter if she changes her name or not, she'll still was married to this nut.
I agree.
It's just a darn shame, man. If you know any relatives that has had interactions with this nut, let me know. And what's your thoughts, Randy? I want to hear what anybody else has to say. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is you have to be careful with who you involve yourself with. Sometimes your family members can be Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what your family members are doing, and yes, if this was my family member, I will turn them in. I will disown them. I wouldn't have nothing to do with them. Go ahead, Miss Tanya.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids, they're grown up, probably won't have anything to do with their father. But that's going to be a hard road to deal with. Because but right now, this is still a long investigation to go. They're going through every nook and cranny they can find. They're looking at his storage unit, see if he left any tokens of these sex workers, because that's who he killed.
man.
And there was one identified Asian male and a toddler. So they're looking. It's going to be a long. I don't think this trial is going to happen this year. I think it'll happen in next year or the following year or whenever. But I'm sure the only person that's probably visited him is his lawyer. And for what the cops said, he's pretty comfortable in jail because he's getting out. The judge denied him bail.
Yes.
Good. So the wife doesn't have to worry about him for at least for a while. But just a shock. When I heard about this last Thursday, that they finally solved this murder, because that murder has haunted that area of Massapequa for a long time, for 13 years.
Dang, 13 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't think they would solve the case. And now I heard since then, now Tupac's murder might be solved. I didn't think I would see the day Tupac's murder would be solved neither.
I've seen that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So the only person that's alive is this Keefe D person. I don't know who he is. He said he was there in 1996 when Tupac got shot. So we don't know if it comes to anything or not. But if they do solve this case, they're still probably processing what they know they got out of their computers, a Vibe magazine with Tupac's cover on it. So it's just a darn shame. So,
yes, my uncle knows I'm Keefe D. My uncle, he's from Compton. Like he knows I'm Keefe D. That's Orlando Anderson's uncle, Tupac suspect. Yes. Go ahead, Miss Tanya. Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we're going to find out what's going to happen with that. But like I said before, I will do my Soul Train Saturday.
Okay.
And if everybody's around, like I said, the price is the same: 3 songs for 3, 5 songs for 5. Anybody wants a request or be a part of Soul Train, it'll start at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
4 o'clock. It'll start at 4. I'll put the notification in.
Okay, I'm gonna log down. Thank you for having me, Miss Tanya. I'm gonna go back in the chat. I'm let you get back to your show. Like I don't want to hold you. I'm gonna go back in the chat.
No, you're always welcome up here. But I just like to let me know and get back to me if anybody had any interactions with this nut.
Okay, I will. Thank you for having me, Miss Tanya. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Randy, for dropping in. And it's just a sad state of affairs, Chapman Nation, that you don't know who you're gonna be interacting with. I mean, that person you could come to across could be the nicest person in the world, but they can turn on you and destroy you like a dime. And I just feel sorry for the wife, and she doesn't have to worry about him for a long while if he ever gets out of jail. But the judge denied him bail. His lawyers is trying very hard to convince the judge to give him bail, and I don't think it'll ever happen. So he has to spend most of his time in jail through the holidays and everything else with his life. His life is finished as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's get on to some music here. Let me see. What can I play? What's good? What's good? What is good? What is good? Yeah, so Black Ivory Mainline. Black Ivory Mainline. I never heard of this. Black Ivory Mainline. Yep, he sure did.
You're a high-flying deep inside your love. I'm so addicted, I just can't get enough. Hooked on a habit of love, I can't escape. You've got your love motion flowing through my veins, darling. I just can't stop. You struck my main line. Can't stop this feeling inside my brain. I just can't stop. You're whipping on the baseline to my love. Midnight to my love. Midnight to my love. Your love is well worth the price I have to pay. 'Cause once your love hit me, everything did change. This world seems much brighter, nothing seems the same. You sent your love to me ever since you came and I know I just can't stop. You struck my main line. Can't stop this feeling inside my brain. I just can't stop. You're making from the main line to my love. Main line to my love. Main line to my love. Working on my love, just working on my love. Just keep working on it.
All right. Next song. Let's see. YouTube. I go YouTube. Okay. Let me see. Who else is in it? Okay. Cool Funk. Okay. Chat. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see who else is in here. Cadell. Let's see. I hope she gets 10% of everything.
You're acting funny, but you haven't told me no yet. I know it's more in store. I see it in your eyes. Oh, baby, I can't stop till I tantalize you tonight. I make you weak at the knees, make you feel alright. Yeah, I make you weak at the knees, make you feel alright. I'm gonna give you anything you want, sugar babe. I'll make you feel alright today. Oh. I got the touch in the clutch, man, all to know to make you stay, to make you my baby. I give you money, honey, if that's what you need, to make you want to be with me. Ooh, let's make this love affair tonight. I said I feel alright. Oh, I make you weak at the knees. Do you hear what I say? I make you weak at the knees, baby. Oh, I make you weak at the knees. I'm your main heart. I do it all night, make your heart. I make you weak at the knees. Don't you know I want you? I heard you were hard to satisfy. I even heard that men cried and were denied. And I heard she said, what you heard about me is really true. And I heard, oh, and the same goes for you. I make you weak at the knees. Let's go, gonna do you what I say. I make you weak at the knees. I shook my mom, baby. Oh. I said I want you, baby, got to have you right now. You make me feel so nice inside. I'm gonna give you all the love that I got to give. You make me feel so high. Whoa, I make you weak at the knees. Do you hear what I say? I make you weak at the knees. Oh, baby. Oh, make you feel alright.
Put your body in. Put your body in. Put your body in. Put your body in.
It's a shame, waited all night long. Who's to blame when I'm giving you another chance? This is it. Get on up and free yourself. Free yourself. Only you got the key. There's no one else.
Yeah, so I'll be back a little bit later on, Hammer Nation, but I this case is gonna drive me nuts. But It's gonna be a long investigation into this dude. So I will see y'all next time.